Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mr. B here, presenting you with Dragaroo World Australian Native Bee Hive Split. So here we are opening the seal of the native beehive. We're using a hive tool and my grandfather is actually opening the hive as he is in very protective gear. Once we open the hive up, we can see many Australian native bees flying out. This is because we're practically breaking in to their home. You can see that we then opened it like a book, and I'll just give you an inside view. You can see that really interesting, intricate pattern, and you can also see there's a bunch of layers, and that is the eggs or brood. Essentially, those are all the egg cells, and that's where the queen lays all her eggs in the hive. A lot of bees came out, but this is a great sign as it shows that the bees are very strong and the hive is very strong. Additionally, they were quite aggressive, so we had to wear gowns and protective gear, even though they are stingless, but they can bite you. We then placed the upper two compartments on the base, and then we did that again. We then did that. You can see the inside of the hive, and it looks very interesting, and it's very different to honeybee hives, the European species. Here's some close-ups of what's inside Australian native beehive. So you can see there's many egg cells, and this is because the bees have a very short lifespan, so they need to quickly reproduce to have a large workforce. Over there is some pollen that you could see, those yellow powder looking sort of things. Then over here is the egg cells, and you can see some big cells, those are queen cells. And that's more pollen, and they store it in pots. This was before the opening, and then this is after the opening, so you can see how many bees just flooded out trying to protect the hive. Then we had hive split number 2, as we have 2 hives. So you can see the inside of the hive, and it's really quite interesting. It has many layers, and it is like a pyramid structure, but not as a triangle, but it just has layer upon layer upon layer. You can then see all the egg cells, and there's lots of brown things that look like maybe some beeswax, but that's actually propolis, and that's the Australian native bees building material. So all the brown things that you can see in the hive is actually the building material, which is propolis, which is a mix of tree resin from the sap of trees and Australian native beeswax. So you can see that we then used a bottom empty box, and we placed the top 2 existing hive, so it had bee contents in it, onto the bottom compartment. So this is our final setup, and these are our 4 hives. And thank you for watching.